After centuries serving as the Emperor's wrath, the Sith Lord Scourge was at long last ready to betray his master and enact his plans. Having learned, the Emperor sought to repeat the ritual performed on Nathema to further extend his life and enhance his powers. Scourge feared the Dark Lord might eventually wipe out the entire galaxy, draining the force energy of all living beings. Therefore, when Scourge recognized the Hero of Tython during the failed attack against the Emperor, he suspected the vision that caused his betrayal of Revan would finally come to pass. Needing to be certain before turning his back on the Sith ruler, Scourge observed the Hero of Tython during his captivity and training in the dark side, and so witnessed the Jedi break free from the Emperor's control and rescue Kira Carson, thanks in part to the Force ghost of Master Augustin. Convinced this was the person from his vision, Scourge sought to gain their trust by freeing the other imprisoned companions. Accompanying the Lightsiders to Tython and the Jedi Council, Scourge explained his belief the Emperor wanted to consume the Force energy of all life in the galaxy, but in the end would be defeated by the Hero of Tython as seen in the Sith Lord's vision. Revealing that Vitiate would start by draining the population of the prison world Belsavis, Scourge joined the hero and their companions in traveling to the planet, where they stopped an Emperor-worshipping death cult from detonating a power core. Although they succeeded in preventing the ritual, the chaos that erupted on Belsavis allowed for the Sith-allied Dreadmasters to escape captivity. Continuing their campaign to prevent the Emperor from draining another world, the Hero of Tython next traveled to Voss, where they defeated the Sith Lord Fulminus, who allied with the dark side being Selmacord to destroy the population. Their journey then took them to war-torn Corellia, where the captured and corrupted Jedi Master Tol Braga made his own attempt to fuel the Emperor's dark side ritual. Named Supreme Commander of all Jedi forces in the Battle of Corellia, the Hero of Tython steadily pushed back the Sith until defeating Tol Braga before he could overload his ship's reactors to scatter radiation in every direction. Redeeming Tol Braga to the light side, the Hero of Tython next prepared to face the Emperor directly on Dromund Kaas. As all this occurred, many others across the galaxy contributed in their own way to defeat the Sith, including the Barsen'thor, or Warden of the Order, a consular Jedi Master whose travels also led him to Corellia, where he fought against the children of the Emperor and their leader, Jedi Master Sio Bakarn, a spy secretly trained as first son of the Emperor. Although he was unaware of this secondary personality throughout much of his life, the first son was eventually activated as leader of the children, sending them as spies and agents to secure the guardian holds of Coronet City, granting the Empire a great advantage in the war for Corellia. Arriving on the planet, the Barsen'thor defeated the children and one by one recaptured the guardian holds, culminating in a battle with Sio Bakarn, during which his light side personality re-emerged and took back control of his body, redeeming the fallen Jedi Master, who was then sent to Tython for recovery. As a reward for his heroism, the Barsen'thor was given Sio Bakarn's former seat on the Jedi Council, and with the defeat of the first son, the Lightsiders could now identify and track down the other children of the Emperor, landing a severe blow to the Sith spy and infiltration network. Transferring his command, the Hero of Tython left Corellia and forged a plan where Grand Master Satele Shan would attack Dromund Kaas with a Republic fleet, providing a distraction while Lord Scourge led a small team to infiltrate the Dark Temple and attack the Emperor. The epicenter of dark-side energy on Dromund Kaas, the Sith Dark Lord was residing in the temple he used for experiments and to house powerful artifacts as well as the spirits of slain enemies. Knowing only the Hero of Tython was strong enough to resist the Emperor's will, Scourge and the other companions were charged with side missions, while their leader, accompanied by the droid T-701, confronted Vitiate. Engaging in an epic duel where the Emperor lashed out with powerful Force lightning strikes and Force-projected duplicates, the Hero of Tython ultimately emerged victorious, crushing his enemy under a pillar, resulting in a dark-side shockwave that collapsed the temple. Hastily departing, the hero informed Master Shan of their victory, allowing her to pull back Republic forces. Reuniting aboard the ship Valiant, the Hero of Tython was promoted to Jedi Master, and alongside their companions, including Lord Scourge, were celebrated and honored with the Cross of Glory, the same award granted to Revan after he saved the galaxy centuries earlier during the Jedi Civil War. While the Hero and Republic thought they defeated the Emperor once and for all, Scourge was not convinced, and was proven correct as they had only destroyed his host body, while the Dark Lord's spirit retreated to Yavin 4 for rest and recuperation. Still in contact with their eternal master, the fanatical Hand of the Emperor organization recovered the original body of Tenebrae and moved it to a secure, hidden location, while also relaying orders to the Emperor's new wrath in the hopes of maintaining some semblance of order and unity within the Empire. Yet others, including many Imperial citizens, believed the Emperor was gone, allowing ambitious Sith Lords to rise and take control. One of the first to seize this opportunity was Darth Malgus, a powerful Darksider who annexed the Emperor's space station and declared his own Sith Empire, implementing new rules that promoted organizational cooperation and valued its members based on merit, loyalty, and ability, rather than corrupt politics and race-based discrimination. This more open-minded and tolerant philosophy attracted many to join his new Sith Empire, and while they won several initial battles, were defeated on the planet Ilum by the combined efforts of the Republic and Old Sith Empire. Severely weakened by his defeat, the Emperor's strength also diminished in his other host body, Valkorion of the Eternal Empire, allowing his daughter Vaylin to break free from much of the mental conditioning she endured as a child, though she did not reveal the extent of her powers, instead biding her time until the right moment to strike out on her own. Seeming to have lost their Emperor, the Sith continued to fracture until the well-respected Dark Counselor Darth Marr stepped up and removed himself from the usual petty politics and power plays to become the unofficial leader of the military and Empire, demonstrating a sincere desire to keep them united and prosperous. Facing yet another breakaway Darkside faction, Darth Marr sent a strike team to deal with the Dreadmasters, who only answered to the Emperor, and without him sought to conquer the galaxy on their own. Fighting a brutal campaign on the moon Oricon against both the Republic and Empire, the Dreadmasters were eventually defeated, ending the Dread War. Meanwhile, Darkside Revan grew the power and influence of the Revanites in both the Empire and Republic, with the aim of eliminating both superpowers so no one could stop his confrontation with the Emperor. Using their highly placed agents, the Revanites began the Infinite Army Project to create powerful cyborg warriors on Lahan, but his plans were undone when the Republic and Empire embarked upon a joint mission to destroy their production facilities. Undaunted, Revan next attempted to set a trap on the planet Rishi that would force the enemy superpowers into a military confrontation, but again was thwarted when his undercover agents and plans were exposed. Enraged by yet another defeat, and having learned the Emperor's spirit was in hiding, Revan invaded Yavin 4 and defeated the Imperial Guards to perform a Darkside ritual that would consume all life on the moon, with the aim of restoring the Emperor to a physical body so Revan could face him in personal combat. Seeking to stop this ritual, Satele Shan of the Republic and Darth Marr of the Empire made a temporary truce to defeat the Revanites, sending a great host of heroes against Darkside Revan, who fought valiantly but was defeated. Yet the battle on Yavin 4 resulted in such a massive loss of life, it partially restored the Emperor's strength, allowing his consciousness to mock his enemies before departing. His mission a failure, Darkside Revan was confronted by his light side half, and was at last convinced to accept death, resulting in the disappearance of his body, leaving only his mask and lightsaber. Departing from Yavin 4, the Emperor's spirit traveled to Ziost, where he used his renewed powers to possess the population, fomenting mass deaths to further fuel his recovery. The Republic and Imperial strike teams attempted to stop him and evacuate the population. They were unable to make much progress before the Emperor conducted a ritual similar to that on Nathema, sending forth a Darkside wave that drained the Force energy from the planet, leaving Ziost a barren world devoid of life save for a few Sith spawn monoliths. Successfully revitalizing his strength, the Emperor felt he finally conquered death, and no longer deemed it necessary to use short-term host bodies like the voices of the Emperor, or corrupted agents like the children of the Emperor, declaring the entire Sith Empire a failed experiment, and so fully possessed the body of Valkorion to focus on growing the Eternal Empire, considering it his greatest accomplishment and the pinnacle of civilization which he'd use to conquer the galaxy. A special thanks to all those who contribute to Civilization X, like Captain Marvel, DMB MSC, Pete J. King, Daedry Dragonswit, and Lady J. Booknerd. If you'd like to help the channel, be sure to give a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and click on the links below, or else go to patreon.com/civilizationx, where you can gain early access to videos, vote on future content, and watch the Patreon-only series, Heroes of Lore and Legend.